with us. Just know we for real in love. We real people with real problems. A real marriage, but we gon' solve them. Love is love, so we keep evolving. And don't you judge, just keep on watching, okay? But keep it cute in the comments, though. Cause trust and believe we reading all the comments, though. And if you know one thing, we keep it 100, though. You rockin' with Brittany and Dorrie, the show. Let's go. Brittany and Dorrie. Brittany and Dorrie. Brittany and Dorrie. You're watching us. This is us.
So what's up, you guys? It's your girl Dorrie, and you're watching Brittany and Dorrie. So today, you all, I am making something for the first time ever. It's been something that's going around on like TikTok and on Netflix. It's a lady in New Orleans called the Yakamein lady, and she makes Yakamein, which is really, really popular. Just to give you guys a little bit of history lesson, it's still new to me, but apparently a long time ago in New Orleans, when the Chinese people came over, they got with the African American people and they created Yakamein, which is a noodle dish that has beef in it and shrimp, or you can really use whatever meat that you want to use. So I'm gonna put a little twist on it just because I got a recipe online, but it didn't have like onions and celery and pretty much the trinity. So I wanted to go ahead and add that to the recipe because I know that's really popular in New Orleans. So I just assumed they probably do this. It just didn't show that in the recipe that I did. But I have my holy trinity over here, which is onions, celery, bell peppers, and then I have some chunk roast here that I have marinated with soy sauce, Creole seasoning, onion, garlic powder. And then I have some garlic here I'm gonna add to that, and then some beef broth, and I'm gonna add shrimp to it as well. And then they use, you can use any kind of noodles that you want, but I think they use spaghetti noodles, which I thought was kind of, different, but I was like, okay, I guess noodle is a noodle. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make it for you all, and I have eggs here, so y'all know that when you have ramen, normally they put eggs in it, so we're gonna go ahead and add some eggs to it as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by adding my trinity to a pot. I have some oil over here cooking, so we're gonna go over here real quick and add that to it. The onions, making a mess here. Alright, so I have my onions, bell peppers, and pretty much I have my holy trinity here. I'm going to cook that down for a little bit, and then I am going to add the chunk roast to it and go ahead and brown that for a little bit as well. I just figured go ahead and put this in there because I think it adds a little bit of flavor to it. So we like our flavor. So I know a lot of y'all be getting on to me about my gift that I have when it comes to being in the kitchen. So I told baby, I was like, you know what, baby, I have to expand certain meals that I cook. So I was like, we're gonna try this new meal tonight and see how it goes. But the plan is for you guys is that I kind of been feeling like I need to start something on my own. I've talked about it multiple times, and I just felt like, what everyone says, Dorrie, you cook, you cook well, so why not sell plates? So I need to start, trying new dishes so that I can get out there and sell y'all some plates, okay? Too bad I can't ship them to where y'all live, but if you in Dallas, Texas, pull up on me. So right now it's cooking down right now. It smells good. I always think it's funny whenever I'm like cooking onions and garlic and stuff like that. Baby's always like, oh, it smells good. I'm like, baby, it is only onions and garlic. So does it smell good to you? Mm-hmm. Does it really?
It really does. Like, it smells like a whole meal is cooking, and that's it.
Yeah. I always like when I add this garlic in there. So I'm gonna cheat today, y'all. I am like a fresh everything kind of girl. I really do not be using jar stuff unless it's tomato sauce. But and maybe I'll try to make my own tomato sauce one day. But I said, you know what, baby, I did not feel like cutting up some garlic and mincing all that. I was like, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use some garlic in the jar, okay? I did get these little cubes. I saw these in the fridge, and I was like, okay, I can just unpeel those and drop them in there too. But I am using canned, canned garlic. So So you all, right now I'm about to go ahead and add the chunk roast to my trinity over here. So right now they use, like I said, I think I told y'all this at the beginning, but use chunk roast. You can use any kind of meat that you want, but chunk roast is probably one of the popular ones they use. And I cut them up. It says cut them up, you know, really finely, but I just cut these things up.
So what did you season it with?
So I season with soy sauce, Cajun seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, and I'm probably gonna add some paprika and all that other stuff to the actual broth. So we're gonna get a little bit of browning on that, because the browning is gonna add a little bit of extra flavor to this soup. Mix all that together. Now it smells good on it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and crank up the heat a little bit, and I'm gonna let it brown. So you all, my meat is over here browning right now. It's looking really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic into this. You can't ever have enough garlic, so I'm throwing all of this in there. And one of the things that the lady was saying, the Yakamein lady, she was just like, you know, ain't nobody make yakamine like her. Like, her yakamine is like the best ever. So yeah, she just kept saying like she had this old school flavors, and I'm like, I got old school flavor too. So I think I'm just gonna, you know, wing it. I have a recipe, but y'all know me, I gotta add extra stuff to it. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I add to it when I add something to it. So I kind of wanted to give me like a gumbo feel. You know, it's ramen, it's her yakamine, but I kind of wanted to give me a gumbo feel. So I did that. Brown it. I'm gonna go ahead and let that garlic cook a little bit, and I'm gonna add the beef broth to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add about 6 cups of beef broth. I think I'm gonna do 4 cups of the beef broth and then like 2 cups of water to kind of like lower like the sodium and stuff to it, since I'm gonna be adding a little bit of my own. So let's go ahead and do that. Smells good, huh? Right, so then add this beef broth to it. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add some seasoning to it. I think I'll do like some Creole seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Everybody says it different. I don't know. I call it Worcestershire sauce, Worcester, whatever. But I'm gonna add all of that to it, and then we're gonna let it come to a boil, and then let it cook for about, let's say, 45 minutes. Check on it and let it cook a little bit longer before I add the shrimp. Because once I add the shrimp, I'll probably turn it to like more like a simmer and just let it cook slow. Because you know it don't take shrimp that long. All right, so now it's time for my seasoning to go into the pot. So I'm going to do a tablespoon of Worcestershire. Worcestershire. At this point, it's whatever I call it, okay? A tablespoon of soy sauce. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add equal parts, which will be a teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of thyme, this is kind of strong, so I'm gonna add this like a little bit at a time. And oregano, I know it's kind of strong too. Gotta have some Tonys, or slap your mama, but this time I'm gonna go ahead and use some Tonys. And then paprika. I don't have that much in here, so I figured that was the whole bottle. And then some black pepper. I'm just gonna sprinkle black pepper in there. So now y'all, we're gonna go ahead and let this cook for a little bit on boil. and let it do its thing, and we're gonna come back and try it about 30 minutes to see if we need to season it some more. It smells good. So we are finally down to almost the last step, babe. Talk about babe. You guys. So listen. So I got some water over here boiling, and you know what? Usually, you know, I had a little bit of beef broth left over, so I was like, let me go ahead and pour this beef broth in the boiling water that I'm going to cook my noodles in. That's chef thinking, because it's gonna give the noodles a little more flavor. But y'all say, you know, you gotta sauce up the noodles, okay? You're just gonna throw a little salt in there. You gotta season the noodles. It's okay. It's okay. Do y'all, when y'all make spaghetti noodles, do y'all break them in half or throw them in their whole? That's a real thing.
I think I throw them in there whole.
All right, that's what we're gonna do. Throw them in their whole.
So it's gonna give you that real ramen feel versus small noodles. You won't have a real, you know. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you. I just wanted to know what you did. I got some cilantro for me. You want some cilantro on top of yours?
I want mine however you make it.
Okay.
I'm trying it straight out the chef's kitchen.
I don't know if they do that, but you know me, I like cilantro. So I was like, why not just put cilantro in there? You know, because like when you eat ramen, sometimes they put like a little, well, that might be pho, but they put like, you know, lime or something in there. But I was like, okay, let's just do some cilantro. So I got us some cilantro to try with it, okay? And then once these noodles are done, I'm going to throw the shrimp in here, and it should be done. So I am going to turn this off, because it's been cooking for about like an hour and a half. And I'm going to go ahead and go grab the shrimp off the fridge. I actually had it in here marinating with some soy sauce and some little, you know, but I didn't peel it because you know, the shells give this flavor too, so I just throw it in there. Ooh, them noodles is cooking. Throwing water back at me. And we just gonna throw it in here and let it cook. We removed it from the heat. And some people like kind of cook their noodles for, you know, a little bit on the side, but I'm not gonna do that. I really want the noodles to soak into this flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and not the noodles, but the shrimp to soak in, like the flavor to soak into the broth. So I am going to just go ahead and throw them in there whole, as if we were making gumbo here. Now, another thing I was thinking about doing, but I don't know, I might do it to my own, but I like a little bit of kick, so I think I am going to throw a little bit of crab oil in mine. But, you know, you're not really on the kick level like me, so stir that in there. Just gonna let that turn off the stove, and we're gonna let it just sit in there. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. We got eggs. We got eggs too. And I said, why waste another dirty dish? And I got good boiling water right here. So I'm gonna drop them eggs right there in the water and cook them for a little bit, okay? Why waste a dirty dish? I mean, a dish. When you got good boiling water right here. So the yakamine is done, okay? So we got the broth right here with, it's a little surf and turf going on here. So we got the beef and then the shrimp in there as well. I have some eggs over here, y'all, that I made. I am hoping that they are not fully cooked. So some people like them fully cooked, but I wanted them to like get the whole experience. Let's try to see what it looks like. They pretty fully cooked. But it's cool or whatever. We gonna eat it this way. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do, because my hands are clean, I'm going to go ahead and grab some noodles. Ooh, they hot. A cooker can never be burnt, okay? Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Let me grab me a little bit more. All right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this beef broth and I'm gonna pour it on top. And then I'm gonna grab some shrimp and place it there. Along with some onions. And this is Yakamein. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see a little bit more of how this tasted, make sure you tune in to our next video. Thank you again. This is Brittany and Dory.
So what up, world? It's your girl Brittany
and Dory,
and we are Brittany and Dory. So baby, what you done cook for me today?
I made us some Yakamein.
Yakamein?
Yakamein? What do you mean?
Yakamein, yeah, that I mean. So what's Yakamein?
So it is a, I guess you could call it like a Creoleese.
Okay.
So it's like Creole and Chinese. They came together at one point and they created this dish. So you can only really get it in New Orleans.
Okay.
Yes. So it's pretty much, they said that, like, you know, obviously African Americans were slaves in New Orleans, and then the Chinese came over to build the railroads. And, you know, they kind of got together and created a dish together.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to take our first bite together so we can just give our honest review of
give me
it.
an honest review.
It smells good. I'll say that.
Yeah, I don't know. Because usually when I make roast, I cook roast for like 8 hours. This time I had to cook them over the stove, and I just don't know.
Okay.
All right. Give it right.
Okay. Not bad. I like it.
This is missing something. Is it salty?
I mean, to me, it has all the flavor it needs. You think it's salty?
That was the beef broth. I'm not used to it. Let me throw some spice in there. Want some spice?
She always trying to add spice to something, whether it's hot sauce. Ain't no reason for that boil. Ain't damn reason.
Somebody's baby done woke up.
Somebody baby woke up. Who baby is that?
Ain't your baby.
Ain't no baby.
You got with the egg?
You tried with the egg yet? Let me see.
I think I want some cilantro on mine.
I thought you already put cilantro on yours.
I didn't put it up. I got shit on my baby.
Okay. Yeah, see what she doing.
Okay, sorry. She don't have some.
Shut up.
Turn around and then you look quick. Hey, sweet girl.
Yakamein. This is actually pretty good, babe. This is like something you would get at a restaurant.
Yeah,
I can't wait for you to eat your mama cooking.
sit down right down.
I can't wait for you to eat your mama cooking. You up? You up?
You should.
Not gonna lie, y'all. This Yakamein, they on to something.
You think so, babe?
Yakamein? Yeah, I'm for real.
Stop what you're doing, hit the subscribe button. And if you've been subscribed, then you've been riding with us. Ain't nobody gonna hold you down like I do.
Stay true to you like I do.
Spoil you like I do.
Adore you like I do.
Clean for you like I do.
Cook for you like I do.
Ride it down with you.
Ride it down with you. And that's why I said I